Hi guys, it's Katrina from TK Dream Vlogs, and today I'm going to be working on our window blackout covers. So we bought a roll of thermal foam, and on one side we are going to leave it silver. On the other side, for the blackout process, we are going to be using Gorilla Glue, black Gorilla Glue, tape, my bad, black Gorilla tape. And then of course, you're going to want a Sharpie to trace out the shape of your window. Some people will also use a piece of cardboard and trace out the window and then cut it out, and then lays this on top of that and cut that out. I just think this will be easier. I also have a straight edge and a pair of scissors to do this. So yeah, let's get started and we'll show you the end result. I'm not sure I have enough. We may have to order more to do all of the windows, but I'm going to at least try and get as many windows done as I can today, being the 2 back doors and then the long windows along the side. And then we also have the back window of the back door to do as well. And like Trevor said last time, we're going to take and put a curtain from one of the handles all the way across to the other side so that we can use blackout curtains there. So I'm gonna pause this and we're gonna get started. Okay, so we have traced the window, which we did off camera. And now I'm going to cut out the shape that we have, and then the duct tape should just make it a little bit sturdier to be able, when you're holding it in the window, it's not going to be so flimsy, because this stuff is very thin. I think it's 16th of an inch is all we ended up getting. So that's what we're going to give a try to. So here goes nothing. I hope that's not on camera.
Can you time lapse?
I should be able to.
Time lapse right through that.
Edges first and kind of wrap the edges all the way around, because like I said, alright guys, so one thing you want to make sure that you're doing when you duct tape this is to make sure it's flat. So I'm going to
just duct tape your edges, and when you get to the duct tape, pull it off.
kind of, I've got a board here that actually is supposed to be for our countertop, but I'm going to move it a little bit so that I can get right on it. And then
yeah, the light hits us just right and you can barely see it.
Trevor's up front cutting my second window. So, what do you mean the light hits it just right and you can barely see it?
The glare.
Of the marks?
Yeah.
Oh. Suggest you don't do this outside in the sun. Might be a little bit blinding. Something else we went ahead and did on ours, which obviously when we duct tape it, you're not going to notice it as much. And I'm duct taping the wrong side, so I'm going to flip it over for you guys. Is on the side that's going to be inside, we have an L here for the left side of the window. Then we have a B for the bottom. Not sure if you can see that with this brightness. And an F that tells us this is the front side that will point toward us. But like I said, we're going to put the duct tape on the back side that sticks outside the
Towards the window.
points outside the truck toward the window. A lot of people I've seen do, like, there was one guy, Trevor told me I couldn't do it, but there was one guy that had sunflowers on his window covers. Sunflowers are my absolute favorite flower.
Did you explain why we're doing duct tape and not felt?
And so I looked up on felt, which was our first original plan to do this. And a lot of people have a complaint about the sun when it gets hot on the felt will actually, doesn't necessarily melt the felt, but it will cause the felt to bleed its color out. And then this beautiful gray interior that we have is going to be black. Not necessarily something we were looking forward to having to deal with. Plus, as thin as this material is that we bought, which what these are going to do, not only are they going to black it out for when we're sleeping in it, they will also help with the condensation that you get when it's the weather outside is too cold or too hot. You will build up condensation.
Hence, that's why we're getting a dehumidifier.
And we are going to get a dehumidifier as well. But these will also just kind of help with that, plus blacking out completely. Ugh. This tape's a little hard to pull out the roll. I'm a firm believer in Gorilla Tape. It's probably one of the best tapes you can use for things. And it's pretty strong holding, so
Why does it look weird?
because it's not as messed up as my first cut that I did.
But that looks square to me, and this looks
This one's not square.
oblong.
It's not square by any means. We'll have to cut that piece off there. Just because it was that corner instead of rounding. So let's cut that off. We will keep you guys updated, but I was telling you guys we may be in here sooner than what we thought. And depending on the news we find out here in just a little bit, we could unfortunately have to be in Brutus within the next, by the end of the week, I'd say. I suggest if you're going to use a razor blade that you make sure it's sharp before you start this job. I didn't have such a new blade, so it's a little pain in the butt. And we're not saying this is the way our windows will be forever. We're new at this. So if this doesn't work, the worst thing is you go back to the drawing board and you come up with a new plan. Staying positive is what we're all about. So we're just gonna hope and pray this works, and then we don't have to redo it. But if we do, stuff happens. You live, you learn, and you fix your mistakes.
How's it coming?
It's coming. I had a couple places where the silver shows through because I didn't go as straight as line as I was hoping with it up it.
Sharpie it.
Cover it with Sharpie. There you go. One of those spots I'm going to have to cover it with duct tape though, because it's at one of our seams that needs covered up as it is. So far, this is what I have. I'm going to go ahead and pause you guys. I'm going to go get it finished. And then I'll be back with you as soon as it's done. Okay, guys. So, one roll of Gorilla Tape is not enough for one of our windows.
Small roll. We didn't have large roll.
We got a small roll. So this is what we got. And I'm going to set you guys up to where you can see the window. Let me excuse the bosom there. So there's our window. And Trevor's going to kind of spin around and help me kind of tuck it into place. Here is well, maybe. Here is what it's supposed to look like in the window. I'm working on it to get it in there for you guys. Trevor's not turning around to help here.
It's supposed to be a one-person job. I'll give you that look.
Any of you wives out there know men are meant to be smart asses. Well, we had it holding perfectly a little bit ago. And there is our window cover. Yes, it still lets in a little bit of light. I don't think we're really worried about a little bit of light coming in as much as we are worried about it catching condensation from coming in at all times. So, this is kind of a rough draft of what we're planning on doing. So, there's that. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video today. And remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and thank you for following our dream. And we just ask that if you guys have dreams, that you guys share them. We also have a Patreon. If you guys would like to support us in that way, we would love to have your support. So that's it for today. Bye!